Hello, 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 everybody. Today we are going to keep going on our lesson from last week. I know you think you know what we're doing today, but I really want you to take these 5 minutes and I want you to watch this video and take notes, pause as you need to go before you begin doing your homework. So, last week we were talking about parallelograms. Okay, and we were talking about finding area of parallelograms. And we learned that area of parallelograms is, area equals base times height. We also had to remember that base and height have to make 90 degrees. So when I look at a parallelogram like here on this blue figure, I'm going to say, what's my base and which one's my height? They give me three numbers. I only need two, the base and height. So I'm going to look right away. I'm going to say, there's my 90-degree angle. What two lines make that 90-degree angle? Well, this one does, and this one. And so in order to find my area, I'm going to do area equals my base. That's that line that I drew first. And that's actually equal to 14. I'm going to come back to where I got 14 from in a second. But my second line is 15. Now you may be wondering, Mrs. Schultz, you didn't draw a line on the 14. You're right, but I drew a line on the parallel side. And what you'll see here, as I'm going to highlight, this 14 is the same as this bottom. And so therefore I can use 14 times 15 to get my base and my height. 14 times 15 is equal to 210. Now this is really important. You need to make sure you've got your units here. And so my units, because it's area, and area fills in the shape. The area fills in the shape. Area is going to be centimeters squared. And so for my units, it would be 210 centimeters squared. All right, now that's how we find area of parallelograms. You guys remember this. It's kind of a funky square. Let's move on to the next problem. Looking at this problem, to find the area of this parallelogram, which numbers do you think I should use? Pause it. What do you think? Hopefully you said 13 and 7. 13 times 7, you should have gone, is 91. So this would be 91 meters squared. Now, if you're wondering how I got 91 meters squared, here we go. So if you look, my 90-degree angle is right there. So the two lines that make the 90-degree angle are this one and this one. And you may be thinking, but it doesn't connect. You're right. But they just took the height and they had moved it over here. And when they did that, it's the same distance as it would be here. They're just showing it to you in a different location. But again, I would use 13 and 7. I would not use 11 because 11 is not perpendicular or 90 degrees from any of those things. That's area of parallelograms. Now let's remember what we did. I did put in a couple rectangle problems for you. So I want you to refresh your memory on how to find perimeter and area of a rectangle. And if you remember, perimeter, when I'm trying to find perimeter, and you need to write this down if you don't remember, perimeter means you add all the sides. Area means you're multiplying your length times your width. So for this one, I would do 64 times 33 to get my area. So this area is, oop, might be a little big. Let's go with it. 2,112, and this would be inches squared. Inches squared. Now, to find the perimeter, I would add all the sides. I would do 33 plus 64 plus 33 plus 64. And I would get a perimeter of 194. Now, the big difference with perimeter and area is you got to remember, perimeter is not a squared unit. It's just the unit. So area is unit squared, perimeter is just the unit. Area is multiplying, perimeter is adding. Okay. Now, this next two questions that you get on this type of problem deal with you figuring out, is it the area they're talking about or is it the perimeter they're talking about? Remember, perimeter is around. Area is what fills in. So this one says the window's glass will be replaced. Which measure would be used to finding the amount of glass needed? Well, the glass of a window would fill in the inside. So because it fills in the inside, this answer would be area. Letter C says a silver wire will be placed around the window. Around, that means something, doesn't it? Around the window. Which measurement would we use to find this one? And this would be perimeter. Because remember, perimeter gives me around, and area shades in. Okay? All right, everybody. I hope you have a good day. Your homework is on Alex. Bye.